Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through page 14 of our ROKR Cuckoo clock build. Got the Cuckoo in its nest. It's going to go together later. But there's what mainly going to be working on tonight. Got our building pretty good shape. I think it's looking really good. I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Upload daily and just try and have a good time. We're not solving the world's problems, just building silly little models and having some fun. If you see any kits or builds or sets or anything you want me to take a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on my list, and I've got the most intelligent audience on YouTube because y'all provide me with nothing but the best options. But with all that out of the way, let's start up on this thing. I did go out and buy some paint for my water wheel here. I did leave one undone so y'all can see my oh-so technical technique. I bought just the cheapest brown paint I could find. And it just coats in real good when you put it in the paint. There it goes. And that, I think that brush must have been dirty because it wasn't spreading very well there. But I say it sort of blends in better with the rest of the water wheel. It's not bright on the back. I like that effect much better, to have uniform colors on both sides of my water wheel. But you know, the real issue, I guess, is that it's never going to actually move once it gets in place. So it's sort of, you know, I didn't need to do that. Just I felt like I needed to do that. But now on with the build proper. I did notice that I accidentally forgot a piece back here, well, a couple of pieces actually, on our back panel. So we're going to sneak back to page 14 right quick just to do some admin here. Let's run our peg through. Our door frame goes on around, and that's actually not sticking. Okay, but I think this will stick it on because it's got some. This guy goes in the bottom to those slots. And the bottom of our door goes into there as well. If I can get everything, a little pressure on it. There we go. Okay, it didn't stick on our little peg there. Okay, well, there we go. That sort of wedged it in place. So. A little more. Okay. Now I'll put you back in place. And now we'll get going back to where we should have been starting here. Let's see, so on to page 15. First little bit. I did go ahead and pre-paint these pieces, the yellow pieces on the side. I went a little wild with the brown paint, so I'm not sure it really made a difference. I think it soaked in, but I think it sort of eased it a little bit on that side. But these guys installed. We'll go. There we go. Okay. 15. So little pegs go underneath there and there. There's maybe a welcome mat. Welcome step. Okay, that one did wedge in pretty snug, so that feels pretty secure on that one. Okay. These guys. You get C7, the one with a little trim bit. C7. Okay, so we got our hole right there that should line up. Yeah, there we go. And you're going into this one. I'm going to wrap over a wall with our hook here. Looks like. Okay, maybe do them one at a time. I'm trying to do all at once. Seemed like he was fighting with me. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so we got that going. Now, C6, the hole goes to the bottom. There. There. That going. Alright. I think I'm assuming these guys are locking the side. Yeah. So we can do it. It says to do it before you install it, but I think, yeah, that seemed to work. There we go. Back in. Okay. Well, continuing on 15, we got these guys. And corner bits. Okay, so let's start with this. Let's see, I think. Okay. Yeah, E12 is our thicker one here. So you get E9 goes here. Okay, it's going to lock in with our wall here. Okay, that's all tied together. Likewise, this one here, there, all tied together like that. Now it's saying, let's say I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and put this in first on this one for a corner bit. E4s, yeah, same you, and they're going. Okay, so we're over here on this end now, so we got these corner bits. What this is supposed to go in. Likewise. Nice solid structure going now. Cool. Now I got these. I'm assuming it's what's going to be tying all our corners together. So I got it set like this, so this guy with the beveled edge goes here. So you get my probe together here. Bring y'all in. Let's see. You. And okay, and it just dropped right on. It was not very argumentative at all. I just gotta get them to all line up. You go this on these guys. Okay. Okay, well, it dropped right in nice and easy, like it was meant to do that. Cool. Love that. You. This. Right here. Okay, got you nice and snug. Okay, yeah, really coming all together all the way around now. So I got a good solid wall at the bottom. Cool. And that brings us to page 16. So let's get these guys out. So I did paint the edges on those, but like I said, the paint seems to just absorb in, but it eased it a little bit, I think. So I'm okay with that. Start. These guys go. Okay, so we got a few spaces for them to go in. Seems like an awful lot of that showing. They're all. They don't tell me. Okay, two of them are. Okay, this one, it's not telling me which way it's supposed to be facing. These two it does. So we're supposed to put, maybe it'll be the one that's left over. Supposed to have that going all the way down there. The brown showing there. The brown's all supposed to show this way. Okay, the first picture was just for demonstration purposes. They weren't. Okay, I thought those instructions, but it's just for technique purposes. Okay, that's what confused me. Then same thing over here with the colors going. Okay, there it went. A little snug on this one. Not lined up exactly right. Okay, that one wasn't. A little bit easier on that one. Okay. Cool. Now we get put you that way. Nope. Water wheel over here. This guy gonna go down. Oop. We're too close for all this. Over all these studs here, looks like. Just gotta tie everything together. Everybody wiggled and jiggled in place. Alright, yeah. And it just sort of like that first batch, it just dropped right in. Love it. And this one, sort of the same deal over here. There. Nice and easy. Good tight tolerances on them. Love it. Now we also get to bring out our LEDs. So it says you. Okay. Taking our wire from the inside, goes into the side slot. I think I'm going to do it in place. These guys drop down. Very nice. Once again, nice smooth fit. And this is where. Okay. Looks like okay, so the light goes underneath. So get right in there, get the light lined up under it, get the right back into there. And bring it all the way back around. That's, yep. Puts that light right under. Gets our lights both lined up under our studs. And they did get pretty darn close. So that must be right. Got a little wobble there. But that, we got our power station going about the same place, so that's what we want to see. And that concludes 16. So on to 17. It's basically just saying, first off, just move that out of the way over there. I'll work on. We're working on. Okay, yeah. I guess the floor of the next level is coming up. And some decoration around our door. Okay, so. All these guys laid out. Get everybody where we want them. Okay, so we start with you. Yellows. I guess since I know I colored them in last night on those central studs, but since we got these other holes, I guess we should leave those brown, so they sort of match up. But too late on the other ones, but we'll start that process now. This to be the mirror image of it, yeah. Okay. Now, like that, and we get you. Okay, so we're going in. There it goes, there and there. Was. Now, these guys. Okay, so we're going like that. Want the opening to the back and the color to the outside. So into that one. This one. Okay. Now, you in here onto our front porch, for lack of a better term. That's our. Okay, that's our switch activator. Okay, I thought that was going to be an automatic thing, but that's, yeah, cool. I don't know why I thought that was going to be something that was done part of the Cuckoo system. I guess that's how we make it manually. Okay, so click you on top first, then line up the bottom holes into the porch. Yeah, there we go. Got that going. Now, this guy comes in, we get all our wires through our central hole here, and popping you in. Okay, got these studs here, and the side and the back, yeah. Line up the first batch, and the rest should fall in place. You're the tallest, so I'll work with you first. Yep, and just dropped right in place. No muss, no fuss. I was fixing. Well, I knew we put a back door on, but I guess I never did put a front door on. But I guess you're supposed to be able to see inside. But I've also got that. I just noticed that line right down the middle of my front door, so I'm gonna try and ease my stain marker in here to blend that in. Without actually staining any of this other stuff. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Okay, so that's 17. So on to 18. Start off with a couple of screws and some. Okay, this is securing our roof in place. So it's supposed to have. Oh, and we do it on the bottom too. Okay. Okay, starting off on the top though. So we've got in the outside. Securing. So Snoopy was on, so. Push in there. Maybe. Okay, there we go. We're seated. Alright. Bottom. Got same thing on those four. Let's make sure everything stays in place, hopefully. I have a preference going in from the inside to the outside on these guys. Okay. Now, our screws go in here and here. Sort of. Okay, so it's got those two layers. It's gonna cinch together there and there. Stuck with their little tiny screwdriver. If it's there. Snug them down a little bit. Sandwiching pretty good. Alright. And now, got two more pieces, couple screws, and we get to put in our USB plug. So we're staying on the bottom. And got our tabs there, line up there, so it should just sort of slot in there. Yeah, it's not going to hold it, but it'll slot in. And we got our clamp down like that. That twice. Slots in the plastic and the wood. Alright. And we bring these guys in sides. Now we screw them down here. Okay. Oop. Come here. Probably stays in place with her. I think it's not quite strong enough to do that. Let's see. Alright. There we go. Nice progress. I was going to stop there, but I think I'm going to do one more page. It looks like a good, yeah, good. Gonna make some good progress in this next page. So I'm gonna jump out right quick, grab it one more batch of pieces, and I'll be right back and we'll wrap this bad boy up for the night. Be right back. Okay, one more quick run here and we'll call it a night. Got this guy supposed to go here, so we got access to our USB. And then work our way around. Base plate in place, I think. Alright, yeah. Alright, so I got a nice good plate there. I thought I'd already hit this with one of those burrs in a little bit there. Now, got our hand drills in here. Porch in place. And we got a little doodad here to, I'm assuming, to me it looks like a firewood holder or something. Assemble it up. I did touch up the edges with the orange paint, as you can see. Pop you guys in. the orange facing outwards. And, oops. Oh yeah. Drop right in like it wanted to go out there. Some kind of crate or storage for something anyway. I was thinking firewood, but they would put that at the back, at the front door. It'd be in the back door. But either way. Okay, let's plug our power in and see what all this looks like now. I'll get you in there. And oops. So this is going to go in. And here we go. Okay, like so. Okay. Now, where's get back to my instructions for my wiring. See which where's blue and here's because blue goes in two. Yellow, other yellow goes in here. Alright. Got you, so okay, we got lights, or our step works our lights. And now let's get our, I'm even going to plug in the obnoxious cuckoo clock sound. And you. And switch go, there it is. Okay. Let's say good night here, maybe. Now that I'm looking at that, I believe if I hadn't already assembled this, I would paint that part back there. Whoop, that I'd hit that with some black just to sort of cover that, make it more of an illusion, more complete, I think. But that's just, it's too late now because I'm not going to undo everything. But as I got our lights going, as I switch works, love that. We know the switch works on this cuckoo clock. I'm not sure where this is going to end up mounted. It's got to be, must be on the second floor. Because that's, yeah, that's the only place it can be. I'm not sure. Oh. Just, I was trying to look, see. Okay, yeah, we do have a pass-through for that power cable right there and down there, so I'm sure that comes up through there rather than underneath. All right, so okay, so that's I'm pleased. You know, I like gimmick. I like having the gimmick switches like that. So I'm pleased. I'm really happy about that. But I'll call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and click on a link. There's my channel up there. There's my other channel where I do experiments a couple of times a month. There's what YouTube thinks you should be watching. And over here is the playlist for this build. See you tomorrow.